If you're feeling stuck, then you need to stop saying things to yourself that keeps you there. The words that we consistently use to talk to ourselves is what will keep us stuck or keep us moving forward towards our goals. How many times have you and I have done it too, have we said to ourselves, I wish I could have a better life. I wish I could have a more passionate relationship. I wish I could grow my business. And it's usually followed up with some sort of excuse of the day, because that excuse is our brain trying to rationalize why you haven't achieved your goals yet. And it keeps us safe. It keeps us nice and comfortable in our comfort zone. And the truth is, it is not serving you or serving the people around you. And in the end, you're going to end up regretting a lot of things. So just the other day, I was working with a client, an ongoing client, and originally she came to me because she wanted to scale her business, she wanted to grow it. But every single call, regardless of what we spoke about, whether it was marketing, finances, HR, it always came down to this. She would say the words to me, I wish I could get out of this toxic relationship with my partner. She kept on saying it over and over again. And we had to put a stop to this because I had to get real with her and she needed to get real with herself. That the reason why she's stuck right now, her business is not growing, her personal life is not growing, is because this thought that she always has, I wish I could get out of this toxic relationship, plagues her mind on a regular basis. And it's really stifling her creativity, stifling her self-esteem, her self-confidence. So just the other day, I asked her, what if you brought your wish for the future that could potentially never happen, even way after you die? What if you brought this into the present? How would you say it differently? And then in her own words, I asked her, I was like, how would you say it differently? So she said, I am going to get out of this toxic relationship. And what came after was brilliant because she started finding solutions instead of finding excuses. And really quickly, she started thinking about, okay, so what I need to do is I need to have a conversation with my partner. And it needs to follow up with me trying to find a transitional plan for the kids because there are 3 kids involved in this relationship. And also there was a lot of finances involved as well. So she started off planning with the solutions and really transitioning towards getting out of the relationship. And look, I know what you're thinking. This is so much easier said than done. And yes, you are absolutely right. It is a lot easier said than done. For her to admit that she's about to leave a relationship that she has been in for the past 25 years is extremely difficult. There are memories there are children involved, there's finances involved, there's family involved, all sorts of things are involved. And the transition may take a couple of years to get there. But the reality is she got herself from a situation of being stuck to now finding that transition. And on the other side, yes, it's going to be really, really hard. I know it's going to be hard leaving a relationship that you have been in for the past 25 years. And of course, there's tons of love and care and emotions, everything involved. But what is the alternative? The alternative is the fact that she is allowing this to affect her children. Her children could see that clearly their parents are not happy. Their children are sensing it. Their children are all anxious because of that. The business is suffering because of this thought that's constantly plaguing her mind. Her business is on the decline versus on the incline. And her partner who's a very nice human being, who is just not right for her. Like they're not right for each other. He could be better off being with someone else who's right for him. So the alternative is very bad. Being stuck is not a good situation to be in. And yes, it's difficult to make that transition. And I know that, and I have so much compassion and empathy for that, which is why it's also important to surround yourself with a positive environment, going from the people, positive, encouraging people to be around you, positive habits that will help you propel forward. And it will help you get there. But the important thing is, it's not necessarily to do with the outcome of it. It's more to do with you just taking the first step towards being unstuck. Myself, I have been in the situation too. I spent 12 years of my life in the corporate world, and it was not easy leaving it. And if you guys go to Evan Carmichael's channel, you will see my first ever Unlocking Lily video, the intro video, which I have a hard time watching. I have never actually watched it, but people have talked to me about it. I was visibly upset. I was visibly crying because I was so afraid. I was afraid to leave the comforts of my job, and I just didn't know what was going to happen. I was completely stepping into the unknown. But I kept telling myself that I am going to make this work. I don't know how yet, but I will find the solutions. And eventually I did. I did find the solutions. And in the beginning, oh boy, it was hard. It was hard being an entrepreneur. I know the entrepreneurs watching right now, it is hard. You're putting in so much work and effort, and the results are just not there. They're just not there. And there's a lot of times that you feel like giving up. But I kept telling myself, I know that I need to do this. I am going to find the answers. And it's usually follow up with some kind of solution, right? So today I'm going to challenge all of you, the people watching the live chat, as well as the people watching this video after. Catch yourself when you tell yourself, I wish I could do something, or something you're putting in the far future that is so elusive that you may not even get it. Catch yourself doing that. And then flip the script and make it into the present. Like, assume the identity that you are already there. So instead of saying, I wish to get out of this toxic relationship, say, I am going to get out of this toxic relationship. Instead of saying, I wish to grow my business, and say, I am going to grow my business. I wish that cute guy would ask me out. Say, I am going to get the cute guy to ask me out. The solution might be that you have to ask him out yourself, to be honest. But anyway, the solution is going to be there. So at this point, I'm going to head over to the live chat to see what you guys are talking about and see if you have any questions. Ooh, look at that. We got Mr. Greengrow Spaces. Hello, Michael. Nice to see you. We have Positive Vibes. Hello, Positive Vibes. We have Evan Carmichael in the house. Nice to see you, sir. And what is Greengrow Spaces saying here? I love how you use real life examples without compromising their privacy. Oh, interesting. Thank you, Greengrow Spaces, for actually noticing that. Well, you know what? I think the reason why I like using real life examples is because it makes it more tangible and more real. And of course, I would never compromise their privacy. I usually change up the genders. I will never, ever mention their names. But the story is to really inspire people, to tell you that it is possible. This woman that was completely stuck in her relationship, she was able to get herself unstuck. And you could do the same thing. And we're talking about a relationship like 20 plus years of marriage, which is huge. But also at the same time, you still have 50 somewhat years to live past that. Are you going to be in the situation of being stuck, or are you going to move towards your goals? What else we got? Positive vibes, powerful stuff. I can really relate to this. Yeah. Yeah. And the whole point of this is for all of you to take action towards it. I think we all need that little bit of a nudge forward. So today I'm going to leave you with this. Catch yourself when you say, I wish, or I want to, or I hope, or whatever it is that seems like it's so far in the future. Bring it to the present and start finding the solutions right away. Because the key to this is to get unstuck, you need to flip the language you use towards yourself. And you'll see how resourceful you're going to get, and how your life is really going to open up. And yes, it's scary. I know. It's so scary. It's not comfortable. But remember, in order to expand and grow, you always have to step outside of your comfort zone. So that's all I got for today. Thank you so much for watching, and the people in the live chat. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for another episode of Coach's Corner. Bye-bye.